positivity, motivation, never settle for average. You know how we do it over here. I'm about to go get this workout in, but I just want to touch on the whole P. Diddy trial situation right now real quick, and just throw in my 2 cents. I'll probably go into a deeper description of this get down on Patreon, BigHerc916 on Patreon, and Marquee. But man, look, the G-rated version, for what I've heard so far, this just sounds like a bad domestic violence situation. It sounds like a state case of bad domestic violence. I have yet to hear anything that justifies a RICO or the human trafficking aspect. I mean, when you have male hookers, female hookers coming over to freak off and to do whatever, and 4-day freak offs, you know, it's nothing illegal. You know, there's people having freak offs every day. And to say that, you know, you couldn't take no breaks, you had to do party favors, why'd you stay with the dude? And I'm not trying to justify Puffy's behavior, but at the same time, come on, man. This shit is like a circus, man. And it's another distraction that is being played out to keep us from looking at the bigger player in this whole game, which you know, they don't want to give you Epstein, so they're going to give you P. Diddy. But, you know, rubbing male juices on the nipples and, you know, the PP games and all that stuff, man. There's a lot of people that play those games in private. What you do in private is your own business. There's a lot of freaky shit going on in private. There's people that have dungeons at their house. There's people that are giving spankings. There's people that are doing all kind of way out stuff that we can't talk about on YouTube. But to be all traumatized to the point where, oh my God, you got pulled into that lifestyle. Those people in that lifestyle are doing that on a regular basis, man. And there's a lot of other people who look so wholesome on the outside, behind closed doors, they're getting down like that. And that's why they're that freaky, because they're putting on a facade publicly. So of course, behind closed doors, they just let it all out. And they do all that same shit. And he just ain't mentioned their names, but it's not a crime. It's not a crime to, you know, go pee over there on somebody, or to, you know, do the genital thing, or whatever you want to do, rub oil and, you know, bathe in a bucket of, you know, boo-boo, if that's your thing, man. I mean, you know, you got some people that are into some really freaky stuff. I mean, there was stuff going on at the Playboy Mansion. There's 2 levels to the game. We interviewed a female on Fresh Out a while back, and she spoke of downstairs and upstairs and what was going on. And there's a lot of stuff going down, and guys drinking, you know, women's, you know, PP out of tubes and all this. There's a lot of freaky stuff going on, man. A lot of stuff going on. And to think that everybody's just so blown away, it's almost like laughable to a degree, and not to, you know, not give any compassion to Cassie. But you're in a lifestyle, and a lot of, you know, when it goes bad, it goes bad. Oh my God, you know, I can't believe I did all that. But there's a lot of women, I've seen them, you know, on some of these different, you know, sets, and when they were in the game, they were doing all kind of stuff, man. And you're like, you know, the boyfriend's over there and he's down with it, and, you know, it's good until it's not. So I'm curious to see if they're gonna really come with some real charges, some real shit, or is it gonna just be a sexual, you know, live pornography breakdown of you know, deviant Diddy, you know what I mean, the diddler, you know, him and what he was doing. Because This shit seems like some bullshit. You know, it seems like it's just a way to keep us looking over here while they move some stuff around over there, you know. Where's the actual witnesses that were human trafficked? Where are the underage? Where's the, you know, illegalities as far as justifying the RICO? You know, where is this at? Who's the organization? Where are the other players at? I don't know. You tell me. I just figure I speak on it. Everybody's talking about it. You know, a lot of these commentators, oh my God, he was doing this. Look, man, doing that. What he's doing, these people are already, they are doing it, man. Just like, you know, the Shannon Sharp thing and some of these other people, man, they're all getting down on a freaky level. When you're having money, you're doing stuff, you got these women that are down for all this. A lot of these people are doing this stuff, and everybody, but nobody wants you to know what they're doing privately. But now it's coming out publicly and they're all blown away. But you can only imagine what was going on at the white parties after hours and who all was, you know, getting that little boom boom touched up. So leave a comment, let me know what you think. And do you know, let me know if you think like what you're hearing about so far with Cassie and her testimony. Is it something that's just like beyond your comprehension? Do you think that this is something that, you know, she was, you know, essentially down for, then stopped being down for? Was she forced into it? What do you think, man? Leave a comment, subscribe, share the channel. Little Herc's Big Lessons, a story of kindness and integrity, written by BigHerc916 and Lisa Timmons. Me and Wifey are dropping the children's book series. If you want to pick up a great book that you could share with your kids, teach them some valuable lessons, and build on some values, this is the book. I'm also available to pop in at your school or your daycare and read to the kids. We got to save the kids. It's all about the kids, man. Link in the description. Never settle for average. Go to BigHerc916.com and pick you up a hat. Oh, the po-pos are coming. I got to hurry up and wash my ass. Go to BigHerc916.com, pick you up a bar of soap, and wash your ass, or else you're going to be under arrest too.
I didn't start off as a bad kid. Officially, I only got one real spanking my entire life. My mom did the best a 14-year-old could do, raising me with love and instilling values that will last a lifetime. I was a straight-A student and lived to make her happy. So how did I go astray? A horrible stepdad that stole my self-worth and invoked fear turned me into a person that I struggled to overcome. From skateboarding to selling drugs, gangbanging in juvenile hall, I got caught the same way many young promising men get caught up. I struggled to find my identity, getting mixed up in shootouts, crime, and the adult entertainment industry. This roller coaster continued as I juggled college, hustling, and Hollywood, eventually catching a federal bank robbery case. I found redemption in prison while serving a 120-month federal sentence and came out a man on a mission. I became a social media influencer with over 500 million views on YouTube and a life coach mentoring people all over the world. This is my journey against all odds.